look a little bit crazy here, but I just want to get like a little bit of a shadow root, since some of the lower color is depleting. So I'll leave this in for about an hour and a half, and hopefully it comes a little bit better. So I'll see you guys in probably the next day. Let's be real. See you guys and see you guys then. Hello Pokemon people, Ash Pika back with another hair video diary. I can't remember what it's called, but it's been a long while, and I have no idea what the last color of my hair was, because I lost about 8 videos, or 8 recordings, I should say. So I have no idea what the last video that I recorded was. So I'm starting a new thing. I've kind of been doing it the whole entire time, but as I always say, I try to make my hair dyes like an overtone type of a like coloring. So this time I got sick and tired of making small batches and using a big chunk of product, which I didn't think that it was not. I don't want to use profitable, but like not worth. So now I decided to fill up. I actually did it before when I did blue, which I don't remember if I recorded or not. But this is what I did. I filled up this whole entire jar with conditioner and put, I don't know how much blue in there, but as you see, there's a little bit of blue. The only thing with this way is that after a while the conditioner very thickens up, depending on how much coloring you put in. It might thicken up really quick, it might thicken up very slow, and the ways I do it is very slow. So like you can see, like I can hold it like upside down and that color is not moving. So when I use this the next time, I need to put a bit of conditioner in here for it to start like working. Like it's still like liquidy, but it's like a very thick paste. It smells good though. Very thick paste. So I'm basically doing the same thing, and I did it before and I didn't really explain it, but basically what you're just doing, and I'll do it on this one because the other one I've conditioner flipped over so I can get most of it. So basically this is an ice cream container. Um, Talent something is a really good ice cream, but besides that, you fill this to almost to the top, and you're putting little bits of color in at a time. So I'll show you an example of it, which is actually in this little jar right here, which we're gonna scoop the rest of the rings of this into there because it's a new month. I want to change up my color. The only thing is, it's pure black. So give me a second and I will try to get all the coloring that. So 1 second. This. And I can't find the other one. Okay, and I'm back, and I got, for the most part, all the colors that I put in here. So my idea, because I started this in like late September, I want to say I started this at. So I went through almost all of October. So my plan for the color of October was supposed to be a deep rusty orangey red, or a red that faded into an orange, but I wanted to have some dark tones in there. So since I'm lazy, I only make one color and I don't do like layering. So I first started with 2 colors, and I can't tell you measurements at all with this because this is all up to you. If you want to follow along, I'll give measurements on the side, but I will not be writing them anymore. I can't speak today. So I first put in some orange crush and some red violet from the Sparks long lasting color line. And I know okay, so I did that and I mixed it in, did everything. As I said, I don't even remember what the ratios were. So I did all that, and it didn't give me that color that I was looking for. It was like very like kind of an orangey red, but I wanted to get some depth into it. So this was, I want to say, maybe 2 weeks ago. Anywhere I went, they did not have Transylvania Black by Arctic Fox. So I had to go for an alternative. And I know I bashed them before, but this color to me actually worked. Like, there will be a color in a line that does not work. I forgot what colors I use. You would have to look back in my other hair dyeing videos. But the ion colors I did bash, but to me this actually worked. And for a little that I put it in, it actually went quite a long ways. But I did have to add a little bit more than I did think that I would need to. And this is the burgundy brown. So I was looking for that deep, like, more brown color. Like, burgundy is like a brown reddish. So I was looking for that. And so I added that in, and it got me to almost where I wanted, but it's way to give me a bit of a purple tone. And throughout all the years that I've been working with colors, burgundy always went to the more like reddish side, not purple, so that kind of threw me for a loop. But then I added a bit more, and it gave me the bit of the brown tone, so there must be some purple mixed in with that. But it was still not giving me the darkness that I wanted. So I finally got hold of some Transylvania Black and added only 0.1 ounces to it, and it turned black. It turned so black. So now we are gonna take, because I want to switch, and in my head, color theory way, which is not really the same as color for dyeing hair, because that's like almost two different things, unless you're a color chemist, which I am not. To get something lighter, I want to add a lighter color. So I got, actually I had this in my hair kit for quite a while. For one of my other friends was gonna dye their hair, but then things got in the way, so it didn't happen. But I have some Electric Paradise, so it's a very hot pink. So this is the brightest and light that I have with me right now. So I'm only gonna add 0.1 of this. So I'm hoping with this and this dark, it will clash and maybe even it out a bit. We'll see. So the conditioners that I am going to be using is actually the red, and the conditioners that I'm going to be using is actually the rest of the coconut milk by Herbal Essence. It's upside down because I'm trying to get the last little bit out, because to me these aren't cheap, and with me now having a lot of new things and a lot of things to pay off, I am trying to save money wherever I can right now. So this kind of hence what I'm doing, and that I actually had in the hair drawer right behind me. We're also going to add the majority of it is going to be the BioTear. Which one is this? What scent? The one with goji berries and chia extract. So we're gonna add that. Oh, nice. And we just got another adding because it's only about halfway full. I want a little bit more full. Even if I can't add all this, again, the majority in there is just what I'm looking for. And actually, let me put that in right now before I add the. I think it's mine. It's been ages since I used this, but it's this thickening and restoring bamboo fiber conditioner for weak and brittle hair. I haven't used this in ever, so I'm pretty sure it's still good, but there is an expiration date on it, but whatever. But this is what it looks like. I haven't used this in ages because my hair has been at its healthiest right now for me and dyed, and yes. So this is what it actually came out to after a lot of washes, and I think this is about close to 2 to 3 weeks old. So, and the thing with this, every time you do a recoloring, you're adding a little bit of color into it, so your color is gonna last longer when the pot gets smaller. So now I'm gonna add this black to the amount of conditioner I have in here. Okay. And eventually this color, once it gets down small enough, because you can't reach your hand into like all the way in there, it will go back into this jar, so I don't have to get it all the way clean, but I wanted to get it most of the way so it's not contaminating the color. The lid is another storm because that's just a pain in the butt to clean. So I'm going to just quickly stir all this up, and I'm not going to stir for that long. I just want to get it incorporated. Okay. This will probably just darken my hair into a grayish tone. But this is what it looks like. I can't really tilt it as much because it is very liquidy at this point, but it is a very like pale gray, and we're gonna add some pink into it to try to balance everything out, but I want to try to get as much of the conditioner in there before I add the color. So basically this color is almost the same shade as my hair, and I won't be surprised if it goes to that. And when I usually put this in, I usually let all the color drain out so it goes back to a blonde, but this probably would have lasted me a whole, like, maybe another week to 2 weeks before all the color would be demolished. But since we're coming into a new month, I do want new color, so that's what we're doing. I have no idea quite what I'm going to be doing. I think I want to slowly go back into the red tones that I did for last year. So I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to add the last little bit of the coconut milk from Herbal Essence. And I think that might be it. Then we're going to add the